Hi everyone. Hi, this is Rupesh Kumar. Today I will explain you about the topic HTTP message structure. Okay. So how the HTTP message structure looks like and how it's gonna operate in the server. So I will just gonna explain you about what is HTTP message structure. So as message structure. So HTTP message structure, how it looks like. If you can see in this one, just I will erase these things first. Okay, yeah, I will take a new one. So HTTP message in the sense like if there is some client, you can see here there is some client server client. Okay, so right, this is one client. Okay, within that just we are having some servers, right? This is the server, you can see. This is server is having lots of information within that. Okay, so this is one server. Just I will write here, and uh, it will maintain some server also. Apart from server, it's having some database. Okay, server is different, DB database is different. Okay, so here from the client it comes like it will comes something from the client side. It's come one request message here. Okay, so just this is the request message is coming from the client. This is one request message, you can see. So just I will write here message. So from the client side we can get some request message, and from the server or from the database we can retrieve some information, and after that it will just it's sent to the client whatever the information we can get. In the response message we can send it to the client. Okay, so you can write here this response message. So in this diagram you can see like from the client side they are providing some request message to the server, and from the server we get some data, or uh, into the database we can retrieve some information, and it's just sent to the client with the response message. Okay, so this is the thing. And in HTTP request message, what are the different things are containing? Okay, so I will tell you in the HTTP request message what are the different things it containing. Just if I open this one. Okay, so it's you are in HTTP message structure, you are having URL, uh, a request method, you are having URL request method, and headers and body. These four things are containing by the HTTP message structure. Okay, this is for HTTP request message. Okay, HTTP request message. So HTTP request message is containing these four things. What are the different things? Like this is the first one, this is second one, this is the header, third one, fourth one is the body. Okay. So URL means the Uniform Resource Locator. If you can see the full form of this, Uniform Resource Locator. Okay, so URL URL we are providing, where we are providing the URL just in the browser. If you are searching anything like this is the URL in the address bar, you are providing this URL, right? www.google.com or anything. So this is the URL you are providing. So in that URL, okay, you are providing the HTTP, means you are providing some websites, okay. This is called uniform resource locator, and how it's gonna looks like HTTP. And this is the protocol www.npr.org, okay, and session like this it gonna looks like, okay. This is the things like uniform resource localities, okay. And this is called protocol HTTP1, and this is the domain name what we are using, and this is the path where we need to go, okay. So this is the one part of the HTTP request message, and the request method in the sense, we are using different request method, like get, put. These are the request method we are using generally. Get, put, post, something, okay. So get and post we are using generally, okay. Get, how get will work, like you are using like in the browser www.google.com, okay. That is the URL you are providing, okay. So this is we are just getting the information from the server, so we are using here get operation in that time, okay. So actually we are sending some get request to the server for this. And post, when we are using, when we are updating any status, in post in the sense like in the Facebook, or when we are updating anything like I need to post something, or I need to upload some kind of datas, okay. We are just uploading some uh, mm, our status, uploading some photos, something like that. So that we are applying post method there when we are updating something in the Facebook page. These are we are just using post method. Post means we are updating something, okay. So these are the request method we can use in the HTTP request message. And headers in the sense, headers are used to provide meta information. These are used to provide what? Meta information. Meta information is nothing but it's not a useful information to us, it's an external information, okay, or additional information that you are sending. It is extra information, not a meaningful information what you are sending for. For example, if you are buying any product from the Amazon or the Flipkart, okay. That product will come after packaging, and after you are receiving that product, okay. So in that box whatever you are receiving, there you are having some like barcode something, okay. So barcode packaging they are containing, so in that box, so that barcode is not a main information, it is an external information. So this kind of information, it is called the header one, okay. And body means what? Body in the sense uh, will contain the data the client wants to send to the server. So this it's contain the data only what I need to send to the client. Data, that data it's containing. In Facebook, while you are sending a data or you are posting anything into the Facebook, for example, I am saying it's actually containing the main information, like you are posting something like you can say Happy New Year, or thank you so much for your wishes, my friend. So the main content what it's containing, like what you are writing, that one, like I am learning about HTTP something. So these are the main content of the message, that is called the body. So For example, you can say like you are this is the message content you can see. Okay, so this is the main information what you are providing. That is the thing. Like what is body? Learning about STP. Okay, or something you can write. This is the main information what you are providing. Okay, or in the Facebook you are writing something in the post like, "Hi guys, I'm good morning to everyone," like that. So this is the main information what you are providing or posting something into the Facebook. So this is the body. Okay. So what you can understood from in one diagram, I can explain you in one diagram for the HTTP request message. What you are gonna explain in one diagram, I will just explain you about this. So this is the thing. First one is I am dealing with URL. Okay. Second one I am dealing with request method. Third one I'm dealing with this is the parts of these are the parts of the headers. Okay, this is third thing, and fourth one is the body. Okay, so these are the four things, and this is the part of what you can see here. Like this is the part of HTTP request message. So HTTP request message containing this URL, request method, headers, and body. Okay. URL means what? You can say URL means this I will uh, what it's uh, URL means if you can see like you are writing something in the browser. This is https www.facebook.com. This is one kind of URL. Okay, this is one kind of URL what you gonna provide or gonna deal with. And request method means you are posting something, or you can use get method you are retrieving some information, and post method you are using when you are updating some information. Okay, and header is the not meaningful information, but it is a meta data information. It's not main information in the request. So user, this is user agent. So by using header you can just identify like which type of like by using header you can uh, the messages comes from the phone or comes from the system. You can identify this one. This is not the main information. It's an uh, it's an additional information. Okay, and the body you can say what is body. Body means the main information of the request message. Okay, I am the main information about the request method you can say. So these are the things in the request HTTP request message we need to provide. These all the things. Okay. Now I will explain you about what is HTTP response message. Previously I explained you about HTTP request one. Okay. Now I will provide you the information about HTTP response message. Okay. What is HTTP response message? So it's similar to the a request structure, but this is some there is some difference in the response message. Okay, in response message mainly it comes like status code. This is the first thing. Okay, status code will comes, headers will come. Okay, and third things, these are the main things which are related to the response. So this body is will come. Okay, so in the response structure it will come like status code or header or the body. Okay. Status code is the 3 digit. Okay, status code is the 3 digit code that signifies that if the request has been successfully proceed or not. Okay, we can identify by using the status code that the request is proceed successfully or not. So if you can get in the response message like 200 status code, means it is success. It is successfully gone to the it successfully proceed, you can say. And if the server is having any issues to answer the request, it's having some error, then it's like if any page is not found, then you are getting like 404 status code. Okay, it's not found. So any issue with the page, then you are getting like 404. So these are the two different main status code you can use. Okay, generally it's used in the status codes for it means okay, and it means you can say it means the page not found. Not found generally we are saying. And header in the sense like header it directly provides some additional information about the response. Okay, for example, if the server may help regarding the format of the response. If you want to know about the format of the request, format of the response, so you can just check the header and you can identify what is the format of the response. Then by using this you can identify. For example, I can say content type is a part of the header. Okay, content type, if you can say like text. Okay, text HTML. So this is like request a response message, it may be like JSON format or XML format. So if it is like text format, it's a JSON format. So you can identify what type of response we are getting by using the header. Content type you can just check. So this is one type of additional information. Header is one additional information for us. Okay, and uh, and after that we are having the body. Body is the which contain the data the server want to send to the client. Okay, body will contain the data body will contain the data which is going to send to the client. The data which is going to send to the client, that uh, body will contain. Okay, so I am just talking about these things. I think you can understand this one. This response message I am talking about now. Okay, so this response message, how it is going to proceed. With the response message we are getting a status code, header and body. Okay, so just I will explain you here once again. So this is like HTTP response message. Okay, this HTTP response message is having what kind of information? Like it's generally having these things, just status code. These are the main information. Status code. Okay, and the second thing is like you are having some header. third one is the body. Okay, so these three things are having. Status code means you can get what you can get here, just you can get like 200 or 404. 200 you are getting if it is status is successful, page not found, some error is there. 404 you can find there. In browser also you are finding this type of information, like if any page is not found, that time you are getting 404 the status code. So this is the response, and in header you can just see, uh, you're gonna check like what is the format of the message, response message format you can check here. So content type, it may be like content type if it is text. Okay, if it is text and HTML, it is the JSON format, it's in JSON format. So by using header you can identify a response is in which format. Okay, and body, if you can see the body is having some information, the main information. So HTML, this is a text something we are using title. Okay, so this is the main information what we can just see in the body. Okay, so I think you understood about what is HTTP request message. In HTTP request message, what are the different element will come, and in HTTP response message, what are the different things are coming. Okay, so I think you are more clear about HTTP message structure, request message structure, response message structure. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video, and thanks a lot guys for watching my video.